Mahalo Gelato Familia. We are back at the Universal Orlando Resort. We are about to head into the main section where both theme parks, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure are, along with City Walk. Today is our day 2, and we are going to Islands of Adventure. So unfortunately, we did get a little bit of a later start this morning. We wanted to be here for Rope Drop, but the park opened about, I'd say, 20 minutes ago. But we're gonna head for Hagrid's. It says 90 minutes. It might go up a little bit more by the time we get there, but we don't care because Hagrid's is the first one that we're gonna hit. Because we're all excited to do it. Abby's never done it before. The guys obviously never did it before. I did it 2 times before, and it's a great ride. So we're gonna shoot for that and just have a great day here at Islands of Adventure. So let's get going. And welcome to Universal Orlando Resort. This is the main entranceway to the whole core of the resort. That did change, however, when they built Epic Universe, because this is the main core of the resort, which actually changed when they built Epic Universe, because now it kind of extends off, but this is really the main heart of Universal Orlando. And you can kind of see off there in the distance the Incredible Hulk coaster. I absolutely love that ride. And we're bypassing into City Walk right now. Tuesdays, I feel like, is more equipped out here than it is over in Universal Studios Hollywood. Alright, we are now approaching, we're getting closer to the entrance of Islands of Adventure. Margarita Bill.
Well, this is kind of, yeah, this is general before we leave.
Here she is. Okay, we are officially inside Islands of Adventure, and the adventure begins. We're walking into the bazaar, which is basically the central hub of the park that will eventually bleed into the Marvel Superhero Island and Seuss Landing and all the other good stuff, which I actually enjoy. The little bazaar. I think it's like a nice kind of way to kind of start off the day and seize the adventure. As you can see, there's the Incredible Hulk coaster looming there in the distance, because that's the first land we usually enter into, obviously, is Marvel Superhero Island. The Incredible Hulk roller coaster, one of my old faves, the oldie but goodie. But as you can see, we are in Marvel Superhero Island, and right next to it is Doctor Doom's Fear Fall. And across in the distance is the Velocicoaster, and then beyond that, you can see Wizarding World. And over here is Seuss Landing. And right next to there, you can kind of see the unfortunate Lost Continent area that is really nothing no longer except for Mythos, which I do miss. Poseidon's Fury and Sinbad. It's a shame that they don't exist anymore, especially since they just revamped Poseidon's Fury. But it is what it is, and we'll see what they put in there. All right, moving along into Marvel Superhero Island. There's the Fantastic Four Cafe. What I appreciate about this land is it differentiates of what Disney does, because Disney utilizes the Marvel Cinematic Universe of the live action films. Universal took their take on the television and comic book style of the franchise. And here is, I feel, the best Spider-Man ride in any theme park. The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man.
It's only 15 minutes.
You want to hit it? Okay, we're hitting Spider-Man first, guys. It's only 15 minutes. We're going in.
If you think you know the Daily Bugles, but I've got news.
The Bugle, we don't blow it when it comes to news. Again, I love the attention to detail of the Daily Bugle offices. Even have the computer screens working. Like how realistic it looks. And here is a replica of the ride vehicle. Small form. And at the time, this was a technological advancement in 1999. Nothing like this was ever built for anything. There's Mr. Tommy Toon World.
Yo, Holland Gelato, fish riding at Islands of Adventure.
Getting the 3D glasses.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Got our 3D glasses. And there's the other guy. The other guy.
So this, for me, the first ride of Islands of Adventure, I said right walking into the gates. Absolutely beautiful. I love Spider-Man. And I love that they kept this kind of 80s to 90s genre of Marvel.
Now, what's your take on comparing this to Avengers Campus?
There is no comparison. The retro wins all the time, especially when it's based off a good IP.
I agree. And look, guys, we're already here. We're about to get into the loading area. Abby's favorite ride. Here we go. All right, guys, Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. What'd you think?
Tell me, you go first.
Man, you were telling me it's like almost 30 years old. It holds up for sure. It's really nostalgic seeing this 90s Spider-Man. I took this long to come see it, but hey, it's all right. And Stan Lee's in there. And then, like I mentioned earlier on his, man, Hobgoblin is so dope. Like, he's one of like my favorite villains. But Doc Ock, man, takes the cake.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So, like Tommy said, almost a 30-year attraction. It was built and opened in 1999, and I think it's not out of date at all. It's freaking amazing. And the fact that they still pay homage to Stan Lee, just an absolute goat when it came to the Marvel Universe. I love Stan Lee, and I'm glad that I can actually see him once again in an attraction. So
He lives on.
Oh, he lives on. I hope they never get rid of Spider-Man here at Islands of Adventure.
And the one thing that will give me hope for the expansion of Avengers Campus is it's being led by Imagineer Scott Trowbridge.
Yes.
Which before he went to Imagineering, he created this Marvel.
Oh, I love it.
So we got some hope.
And it was cool, like just the interaction with the villains. You know, you got the heat, you got the water. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and honestly, where we were sitting, we usually never get that wet. I've been on this ride many times.
Oh, geez.
I think they turned the sprinkler system on a little bit harder. No? Abby says no to the Incredible Hulk, which we went on the Curse of the Werewolf yesterday, and it kind of upset her stomach. So Velocicoaster and the Incredible Hulk, unfortunately for her, it's definitely helped.
So I hope,
There's Captain America, but this is the animated version of Captain America and the comic book style version of Captain.
Please no Chris Evans.
No Chris Evans. No, if this was Chris Evans, Abby would already be in the line. Or actually, I take that back. Should be pushing people out of the line.
Yep.
Like, out of my way.
I'll pull a Yoshi.
Yeah, just like Yoshi, yeah. If you know, you know, folks. All right, we are now entering into Toon Lagoon. This is based off a different kind of comic strip and cartoon characters. More of the wacky, zany kind. Popeye and Olive Oil, Betty Boop, Beetle Bailey, Dudley Do-Right. All the characters that kids don't know about today. And it's a shame, really, because these are great characters, but I wonder how long this land will hold up as it is. But I think what's really keeping this land alive is the two major attractions, which is Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls and Popeye and Bluto's Build Rat Barges. They're both water rides, but they are extremely popular, especially during the hot summer months down here in Florida. I think for lunch, I think I'm gonna get a Dagwood. They got Popeye. There's Popeye and Olive Oil.
Wow, your skirt's scary. This is the bad boys like Bluto.
Well, you know what? He's iron. I know he had his spinach. He's made of iron.
Yeah.
Where are you from? I am from California. I came
You all
all the
from
way over
California?
Yeah.
We are. Yes.
Sailors.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, that's a long trip.
It is.
Oh my
That's
God.
cool. That's cool.
Great to see you.
Yes.
Great to be here.
Wow, thank you. You'll have to visit our ship as well.
Oh,
What's your name?
absolutely.
Help yourself down to the spinach.
Oh, definitely.
You can even drive a boat, that's at the top.
That's it. You don't want me making a left, though. I'll tell you
No,
that.
not that
You know, she drives sometimes because I can't make that left.
I'm a good co-captain.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely.
It was so nice meeting you.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
You gotta strike the Popeye pose. You'll walk the muscles.
Get that pig.
Yeah.
See you. Let's go south.
Are you all coming in as well? Wow. Hi, California.
Bye. And there's the statue of Popeye. That was a great interaction with Popeye and Olive Oil. You don't really get too many character interactions like that at Universal. You usually get it at Disney, but when you can get it, it hits.
Yeah, you got to make sure you just, kind of ruffle their feathers a little bit. I saw he was smoking on that pipe, so I said he was smoking on that 80s pack. He said, that's my iron.
There you go. Here's Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls, the only water ride that takes guests below the water level. We are now moving into the world of the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, where they usually have the Jurassic Park River Adventure, which is down for refurb, and the infamous Velocicoaster. But before that, we have to pass into Skull Island, home of Kong. which the queue for this is phenomenal. Look at this. This is the queue for Kong.
Dude, this is fire, dude.
Queue for Kong.
Oh my god. This is going so
You can catch Kong right now on Mono.
15 is a 5. Skull Island Reign of Kong. So Tron was only a 5-minute wait. So we decided to just hop in line and start knocking these rides out.
Remember that from King Kong?
Qualche noia, India con Ayaha, Ilota, Honda Nihoala.
This place gives me the creeps.
All right, guys, Skull Island Reign of Kong. I was curious what you guys really thought about this because you guys got a little taste of it obviously over at Universal Hollywood with the tram tour, but I told you guys it's kind of a different beast, no pun intended. So I really want to get your guys' thought process
So
on
I'm
it.
going to tell you this. It is definitely a beast, and I think this version here is like top notch. Because if you look at the facade right there sells it to me right there. And then going on the actual attraction, you're on a safari jeep, and it's a big long bus. And then at some point, you see Kong as an animatronic, which we actually lost in Hollywood in the early 2000s due to a fire that happened on the lower lot. So I'm very happy to see Kong back as an animatronic here at Islands of Adventure.
Well said, man. You know, I come from Cali, so all I've seen is a studio tour. Feels like they just ripped out a piece of this and put it there, which is fine because now I know where its originality's from. But man, this is crazy. Peter Jackson, this is insane. The air kept hitting me after like the water was splashing on me. It was just like, you know what I mean? I was getting like blow dried. So maybe I should go on Dudley Do Right or whatever.
Who knows? I mean, we did 2 for 2 between Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man and Kong. Might as
Right,
well.
but no, like Conductor said, this facade entrance is insane. This is what we don't get in Hollywood, and I'm loving this. I'll say one thing though. I don't like the ride vehicle too much. Like the tram style, super bumpy. But
What
I
would
guess I'll take
what
it.
would you choose instead if you could still have the same ride, but
Smaller vehicles where I don't have to sit in a line.
I
People's
agree with
heads are in the
you.
way.
I agree with you because depending on your perspective of where you're sitting, if you're all the way to the left,
Right.
you can't see Kong.
Right.
And
True.
the other thing I can't stand too at either Hollywood or here is they have, and I get it, it's supposed to be realistic where you're looking at both sides, but when you're looking on one side, you're missing whatever is going over there. So
But I do like how like Kong or something, they jump from one screen to the other, then they follow him with you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's
That
dope.
is pretty cool. I mean, not to complain about like a 15-year-old ride. I'm just, you know, giving my input.
nope, you're good. Hey, it's constructive criticism. That's what it is.
There we go.
All right, we're going into Comic Strip Cafe. We decided to walk back. We really wanted the Dagwood sandwich, but apparently it's closed. It's only opened on, what, Saturdays?
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, only the weekend. So we decided to settle on Comic Strip Cafe just to get something quick, just to kind of sustain our metabolism. Here's the menu. Winston double stack cheeseburger, grilled Tuscan chicken sandwich, golden barbecue pulled pork. Oh, do they got the Dagwood sandwich here? All right, so even though that the Dagwood is closed, it's only open on the weekends, they have the Dagwood sandwich here at the Comic Strip Cafe, which I was extremely happy about because I really wanted this sandwich. And it comes with fries, and Abby got the mac and cheese, which actually looks really good. I love a good creamy mac and cheese. So I'm gonna have Abby taste first because I know she is getting a little 626.
Why is it fucking hot?
Oh, hot.
But good. I got 5 yums.
Oh, 5 yums. All right. All right, I'm gonna try the mac and cheese now. It looks good. It smells good. They garnish it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. Oh, that looks hot. Very good. Almost has like a bacon flavor to it, but there's no bacon in it. I give that 5 yums out of 5 yums. All right, now it's time for the Dagwood. So the Dagwood consists of, oh man, you know, okay, look. When you make a sandwich, cut the bread, okay? Anyway, the Dagwood consists of roast beef, turkey, ham, Swiss cheese, and then it tops with a green pimento olive, which I don't like. I love olives, but not the green ones. And pickle, which I do love pickle. And take that out. Oh, and it also comes on with lettuce and tomato as well. And looks like kind of like a special sauce on there. That is really good. I would definitely get that again. I can just tell just by one bite. That is 5 out of 5 for me. What can I say? I love a good hearty sandwich. All right, so now we're heading into the Jurassic area. Back to the dinos. I love the classic look with the T-Rex and the Jurassic Park Jeep. Love it. And I think, honestly, it's a nice transition from Skull Island into Jurassic because it kind of fits into that realm, especially because Kong fights dinos in the ride. So
It does mesh together.
yeah, it does. And it's 2 completely different IPs.
Oh, bro.
And there's the infamous Velocicoaster.
Yeah, I can't have my phone in the pocket for that.
No, that everything got to go
Yeah.
in the locker for that.
Oh my God.
Here's the Jurassic Park Discovery Center. The Dino Store. Burger Digs. Yes, we're going into the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
George Potter.
George Weasley.
Yeah, George Weasley. Ron Weasley.
But even though I'm George Weasley, you're the red-headed Brit.
That was pretty good.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I'm very curious to see what you guys' thoughts are on Wizarding World here, because even though it's kind of a replica at Hollywood, I still think it's designed kind of different of how the placement is.
Really?
Yeah, so I'm very curious to see what you guys think.
I'm curious too. I'm actually, I'm not used to all these Universal parks. I didn't realize Harry Potter's in every single land. If I didn't like him, I'd be like, yo, this is overboard.
Yes.
How many Harry Potter stuff is there overseas? I mean, it's all WB property? Or...
Well, I think with the Universal UK, they're definitely going to implement him.
Okay.
And then I don't know if it's in Japan.
Right, I don't either.
There's a character from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, that's sick.
This here is Lost Continent. This is the land that was really done. It was done well, I think, architecturally, but it's unfortunate. It just didn't make the cut with Poseidon's Fury and Sinbad stunt show. So this is basically just a little walkthrough now. Over there, this is where, so this around here would be the entranceway for Sinbad. That's no longer there. This is the Lost Continent.
That's crazy.
It's a shame too, because as I said, I enjoyed Lost Continent. And there's the King's Cross station for the Hogwarts Express. That will go over to Diagon Alley. Which we will be doing the Hogwarts Express when we go to the Universal Studios park.
There we go.
We're going in. Right, over here. Here we go. Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. It's 110 minutes, but we're gonna go for it. And everything in Hagrid's is just phenomenal.
Yes, thank you, Hagrid. Just investigating this Muggle tool. Fascinating. Works on echo trickery.
There you are. Oh, hello. I'm glad you found the place all right. I've got a very special Care of Magical Creatures class for you today. And Mr. Weasley, who many of you will remember, has kindly agreed to help with getting you around.
Wingardium Leviosa. Hagrid's asked him to duplicate Sirius Black's motorbike to take you all to the edge of the forest.
Yes, and that's where I shall be showing some blast-ended screws. Before they all kill each other. That looking promising. And I've got some Cornish pixies for you to see. And if we're lucky enough to lure one in, a unicorn.
Ah. Well, I think it's time to give this idea a go. Stand back.
Julian! Oh, that's just marvelous, Arthur.
Not bad. I think we win.
Right. Arthur's been doing a bit of tinkering with the bike. Making some improvements, you might say. Let's hit that purple button and try.
Careful, Hagrid. Your dragonfire is for emergencies only.
Go.
Merlin, big!
Let's get them back to their cave. Come on.
My one!
Salamanders, they feed on flames, you know. They do. I wasn't planning to show them to you today, though.
Ow! Put me down! Don't go that!
Oh, blimey, you've done it, Arthur. That dragonfire could not have been smoother. Well, apart from me, you know.
Yes, well, that's not quite how that's supposed to work. Everyone all right? Let's leave this to me.
Aquamenti! Oh, fine. No. We'll be there in a minute. Better try and start out these pixies.
Righty-ho.
Oh, now don't you worry about this. I'll see you all down there.
Of course, none of this will happen when you're actually riding the bikes. You need to stand in the stables. Might be safer to duplicate the bikes down there. More room. Then, you can ride them. That's better.
Again, the attention to detail is just astounding. Hagrid's magical creature motorbike. What do you have to say about it?
I've heard a lot about it. I didn't look much online, and boy, did that hit the spot. George told me about an unexpected part. I thought it was when it reversed, but it was actually something else. So if you guys don't know, I'll just leave it a secret, but boy, that thing is fast. I felt like I was, driving the bike myself. That thing was really fun. It had cool animatronics and everything. That thing was really fire, but I know this guy was waiting on it, so let's hear him out.
So I have to say, by far, most anticipated ride, I loved it. It was like 100% for me. I love the thrill. I love the speed. I love the atmosphere. And my God, I wish this would come to Hollywood. Oh, dude. So
jumbled up.
So me and George were like the second car behind George and Tommy. And I'll tell you this, watching Tommy trying to maneuver with the train, it was hilarious as hell. Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
It was fun. We had the first cart, like we were just right there chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We had the first year.
I got to sit in the side passenger seat next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the motorcycle. But man, this guy's been talking about this ride forever. I'm glad we finally got to go on it.
So this is one of two that I wish would come to Hollywood. The other one, which we're going to check out sometime in the next couple of days, is the Hogwarts Express.
Right.
Both attractions I would love to come to Hollywood, but I do have to say, when I do get an annual pass here, not if I do, but when I do, this is going to be my number one attraction of Islands of Adventure I have to hit every single time.
Bro, that coaster had it all. I mean, I cannot complain on that one.
That was fire.
Yeah. I guess this is going to be a dumb question, but I'm just going to ask, 1 out of 10?
10.
Probably 10 on that one. Yeah, I mean, I don't normally give stuff 10.
Is this your favorite ride thus far?
Here or just in general?
In general of this trip.
I'll probably say, yeah. This is up there for sure. It's going to be hard to beat.
I'm going to say it's in the top 10 for me, by far.
So now we'll just have to wait and see until Velocicoaster.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right.
That's going to be crazy.
So, Conductor, I did want to ask you, too, because we were talking about this in line, because you're a huge fan of possibly adding Hagrid's to Universal Studios Hollywood as part of the Wizarding World.
Sure.
Now riding it and seeing the scope, the size, the length, the width, all that good jazz, can you still see it being placed in Hollywood?
So I can. What I would do to try to fit in Hollywood is the extended queue for Forbidden Journey, the outdoor queue that never gets used. Obviously, it's getting used now for Fan Fest, but it's never used. So that, and if they relocate the studio tour area, which is literally directly behind it, I think we could fit Hagrid's in here. The one thing I would say though is the line queue, once you get inside, it's extremely long. Like, we have a good friend that lives out here in Florida, theme park philosophy. He said on opening day he waited 10 hours for this attraction. So walking through the indoor queue, it was a little long. So if we ever did get into Hollywood, I would like to have that shrunk in a little bit. And the pre-show with Hagrid and Arthur Weasley, I would say that needed to be more towards the entrance to the actual ride where you get on the actual vehicle, because it seemed like it was further back and then there was more queue waiting before we actually got in the ride vehicle. But do I think it could go into Hollywood? Yeah. If they use that Forbidden extended queue area and they use the studio tour load and unload area, it's more than possible. I think so.
I completely agree with everything that you said. All right, guys, we are now heading to Velocicoaster. It's saying on the app that it's a 35-minute wait. We're going to hop in line. We can't take the phones or anything with us, so obviously can't record, but we will see you guys on the other side for our review on Velocicoaster. I've been on it before, but I can't wait to see what these guys think of Velocicoaster.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Hopefully we don't get eaten by a raptor. We'll find out.
You never know. All right, guys, so we just cut off of Velocicoaster. Now here comes the big question. What'd you think?
Well, he asked me if Hagrid's knocked the wind out of me. I said, no, I think this Speed Demon one was, dude. That's the best part. And like you're saying, if Fast is going to be like that, plus Guardians, that's going to be crazy. But, bro, Velocicoaster holds up. 35-minute wait, and it was a little shorter. I felt like the ride could have went a little bit longer. I was ready for more. That's how much adrenaline was going through my veins, man. What do you think?
So fast.
Right.
It's over in like seconds.
Dude, I know. Like, it was so cool, man. What do you think, man? You've been waiting on it.
I've been waiting on it for years. Like I said, with Hagrid's, eventually the Hogwarts Express and this, years in the making, and I could not be more happy to ride Velocicoaster, another attraction that I wish we had in Hollywood. But who knows? Hollywood Drift might be like that. So I'm ready. I'm pumped.
I think honestly, by going on all these rides, which you guys will experience when you go on Cosmic Rewind, it's almost like Velocicoaster and Cosmic Rewind is about to have a love child, and that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. But I think, like, even in the store we are right now, I love how you have Velocicoaster, which is based off Jurassic World, but everything else, the buildings, the shops, the restaurant in this area is still the nostalgic 1993 Jurassic Park.
And
that's dope.
It's so dope to even like experience that. But the queue for this ride is pretty fire too. I mean,
they did.
You can't complain on that. But to me, I really like just the detail, because people come here for Jurassic. You know what I mean? And I would literally come here just for this ride.
Yeah.
This park is warranted just for that.
And even though Velocicoaster is more based off of Jurassic World, I do agree with you guys. I'm glad that the actual approved land is more surrounded by Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
me too.
Exactly. So I'm gonna rate it. I don't think I'm gonna go anything lower. I'm gonna say a 10 out of 10. That was fire.
Yeah, I'm rolling with that for sure, 100%.
Okay, and last question for you guys: comparing it to Hagrid's, where does Velocicoaster?
I think now, because I have a top 10, I think Velocicoaster is above Hagrid's. But now after riding both, I think they are very similar in the thrill factor and just the overall theming, I think.
That's tough because I don't want to choose, but I did them back to back. So I'll probably pick Hagrid's over that one. But I know this is fire. I don't want to choose.
Exactly. It's hard to choose.
Yeah.
But in all retrospect, you say Velocicoaster.
And I say Hagrid's.
You say Hagrid's. We got an Edward Jacob thing going on from the white.
We do.
Something will just keep on going on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And more fun is still to come.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You see people gossiping.
Yeah. So as we're walking through the park, it is busy, but it's not super crowded. And I wonder, because this has happened quite a few times that I've been here at Universal since Epic Universe has opened, that I'm wondering if Epic Universe is kind of catapulting the other two parks, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, downward. I wonder if they're getting cannibalized in the sense where that Epic Universe has been open for almost a year now, and nothing really has been moving with these other two parks. Now, we are on the verge of maybe hearing something new added to these parks. Pokemon, some other IP that would work in these parks. They may change some things up, but they definitely need something new, because they haven't really added anything substantial to these parks since Epic Universe, and I honestly think that something should have been put into the studios and islands before Epic Universe to keep it substantial. So hopefully Universal will answer to that call pretty soon. I know us fans would love to see it, especially Pokemon. I want to see Pokemon here. What do you guys think? Comment down below. All right, we're about to head over to the Incredible Hulk roller coaster, just like Velocicoaster. We're going to leave all our stuff here, and we'll see you guys after the ride, and we're going to talk about it. Hell. All right, guys, honest review of the Incredible Hulk coaster.
Honest review, I'm going to compare it to somewhere where I'm from in the Bay Area. It's Discovery Kingdom. It's dead on Kong, literally almost exactly the same to me. Maybe, of course, you know, the design's a little different, but let me tell you, man, my favorite part is when the launch happens, dude. Like George was saying, it's like you're getting gamma radiation and you're turning into the Incredible Hulk. There's nothing like it, man. What do you think?
I have to agree with Tommy. The launch was the best part of this attraction. I think, quite honestly, the track going over the water, that's what I love about this park. With this and Velocicoaster and others, I love that they incorporated the water into the attraction where you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
It's pretty fire. So if I ranked it, of course it's going to be last, because, you know, the other ones are extremely high on the list. But this is still pretty good for, you know, being here on launch day in 1999. So.
Yeah, it really is. Where would you place it?
Definitely. I think I'm going to put it, I think I'm going to rank it a 9 out of 10 for me.
That's pretty good. I'll probably give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Yeah.
That's good. Good, solid thing. So I think, too, it also depends on where you're sitting.
Yes.
Where, you know, it could get a little bit choppy and rough where you're sitting. So
Yeah. Even if I eliminated the choppy and rough, it still was a little boring to me.
Yeah, because it's just a basic
coaster, yeah.
Now, I will say the launch is great in the first seat.
Best part.
Because you have nothing in front of you. It's just you and the track.
How cool is that?
That's fire. Yeah. So actually, I'm going to readjust. So since Tommy threw his number out, I think I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Okay.
Solid.
Hey,
So now that we are finished going in through Super Marvel Adventure Island, I keep on messing up that name. I know there's a lot of words to it. We are going into Seuss Landing. I actually enjoy Seuss Landing. I don't know how long of relevancy it's going to hold. I know the new Cat in the Hat movie's coming out, but it's a nice land for kids and families, and also too during the holidays, like with Grinchmas and stuff. So, and a little fun fact that a lot of people don't know about Seuss Landing is of how they get the structures to be very Seussical, so to speak, is it's made with styrofoam. Everything in Seuss Landing was built with styrofoam. Now I will say with the Florida sun and the heat, I could definitely see that some of the painting on the structures definitely needs a bit of touch up, because it is definitely showing its age. There's the Green Eggs and Ham Cafe, and then there is, if you guys can see a little bit in the distance, the trolley in the sky. There's the Caro Seussel, which got the blessing of Dr. Seuss's wife, Audrey Geisel. Thank you. I love when people interact on camera, and I love it. This is the Cat in the Hat Dark Ride. Abby and I went on this last time. I think it gives off like a classic like Fantasyland dark ride feel. And over there is the spinner ride, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. So I think we're gonna check out the Cat in the Hat ride first, because it looks like that's the direction it's pulling us into.
You hear it?
Made us jump. We looked, and we saw him step in on the back. We looked, and we saw him, the Cat in the Hat.
Make that cat go away. You do not want to play. He should not be about when your mother is out.
Why, we can have lots of good fun, if you wish, with a game that I call Up, Up, Up with a Fish. Look at me! Look at me! I'm the cat, with a cup and a cake on the top of my hat.
Our fish came down too. He fell into a pot.
Do I like this? Oh no, I do not. I will pick up the book. You will see something new. I call them Thing 1 and Thing 2. They are tame. Oh, so tame. They would come here to play. No, not in the house.
So the fish in the pot?
They should not fly kites in a house. They should not.
So as fast as I could, I went after my net. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet.
Oh dear, you did not like our games. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. We cannot pick it up. Have no fear of this mess.
Said the cat with the hat.
I always pick up my plaything, and so I will show you another good trick that I know.
Then our mother came in and said to us to.
Did you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do?
Should we tell her about it? Now what should we do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you?
Please remain seated. Keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle until your laptop opens and you are asked to disembark.
So just got off the Cat in the Hat ride now. Absolutely love it. Classic ride. As I said before, it reminds me of a Fantasyland dark ride that you would find in Disneyland. I do wish that Universal did more of these. It's good for the kids, it's good for the families. I honestly think that they should have done something like that with Minions rather than do like what they did with like the Villain Con or the Minion Mayhem and stuff like that. I think a nice classic dark ride with the Minions would have been more substantial. That's just my opinion. So we're going on the Dr. Seuss Highway in the Sky trolley train. Let's wait for him. Babe, let's wait for him. Yeah. Conductor. Conductor.
There I am.
Chugga chugga choo choo.
Yeah, I can hear the choo-choo. Choo-choo. There you go. There it is.
Congratulations! Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Oh, the places you'll go. There is fun to be done.
The Circus McGurkus, the world's greatest show. On the face of the earth or wherever you go. Here in Ring 1 from the Ocean of Ulf is a sight most amazing. A walrus named Rolf, who can stand on one whisker, this wonderful Rolf. On top of 5 balls, 2 tennis, 3 golf. It's a marvelous trick if I say so myself. And while this wild ruckusing goes on below, at the top of the tent, look, the stars show. Great Daredevil Sneelock, the world's bravest type. Great Sneelock soars up to a terrible height.
My name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean. Now, if you've got trouble, I'm the fix-it-up champion. If you want stars like a star-belly sneetch, oh, my friends, you can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard.
Hop! Hop! We like to hop! We like to hop on top of hop!
Stop! You must not hop on Pop.
Do you like green eggs and ham?
I do. I like them, Sam, I am. I like these green eggs and ham. Now the star-bellied sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain-bellied sneetches had none upon bars. Those stars weren't so big, they were really quite small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all. But because they had stars, the star-bellied sneetches would brag.
We're the best kind of sneetch on the beaches.
All the rest of the day on those wild, gleaming beaches, the fix-it-up chappie kept fixing up sneetches. Then when every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chappie packed up. And he went. And he laughed as he drove his car up the beach.
They'll never learn. No. You can't teach a sneetch.
But McBean was quite young. I'm happy to say that the sneetches got really quite smart on that day. The day they decided that sneetches are sneetches, and no kind of sneetch is the best on the beaches. That day all the sneetches forgot about stars, and whether they had one or not upon board.
Please remain seated. Keep your hands and feet inside the trolley until you're asked to disembark.
These are very Seussical desserts, I tell you. Thing 1 and Thing 2 cupcakes, Cat in a Hat cakes. Oh man, they got orange creamsicle mini whoopie pies. Oh man. So we decided to move our dining reservation for Mythos from 6:45 to 4:30, just because we pretty much did everything we really wanted to do here in the park, and we're just going to move our dinner up a little bit sooner and then check out some things at City Walk. So this is the exterior of the building of Mythos, and I love the Greek mythological rock work to this and just the overall theme, and I can't wait to show you guys inside. Mythos is one of my favorite restaurants. There's Abby. And I absolutely love this restaurant. The theme, the menu, everything. I hope that they keep this. I really do. And over here is the sad but unfortunate Poseidon's Fury. I really like this. I really enjoyed it. I wish it would come back, but it's not. It's going away for something else that Universal has in mind for us, but it's just a shame that they restored this and revamped it, reopened it for like 6 months, and then closed it back down. You know, it was only up for maybe 6 to 9 months or something like that. It only lasted, you know, about a year or less, but I do miss it. It was a sleeper hit, but it fits so well with Mythos. It was perfect. And so even though Poseidon's Fury and Sinbad Stunt Show is going, that I hope Mythos is staying, or if not, that at least if they retheme it to whatever else goes here, that they keep the kind of style of this, because this is great. This is also coming from Theme Park Insider. Mythos Restaurant is a 10-time #1 winning theme park restaurant in the world. How can you get rid of that? I mean, come on. Come on. Here's a much better viewpoint of Poseidon's Fury. You get some more of that architectural pieces of artwork there. So sad. This attraction was awesome. I actually enjoyed it. I'm glad I got to experience it, but it's so sad to see it just sit dormant and not be used. Even if they wanted to get rid of it for whatever is going to replace it, keep it open in the meantime. And that goes the same for Sinbad.
I'm going to have to look it up.
All right, guys, first impressions of just walking into Mythos. What are your thoughts?
Amazing, yeah, that's the word for it. It really feels like a Greek god area. I feel like there's going to be women bathing over here.
Oh my God.
Tommy's still looking for the
Sorry,
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Toon is looking out for Aphrodite.
There we go. No, I love the scenery. You can look out the window. It's nice and cool in here too, because it's hot today.
Yeah, it is. It is a hot one today.
Yeah, but hey, shout out George. Man, you came through big time. Had the reservation, rebooked it earlier. This is how we lock in.
Absolutely. All right, conductor, thoughts?
Oh my gosh, my thoughts, I don't even know where to begin. Again, you guys have probably heard me many times say detail, detail, detail. When you look around this restaurant, I mean, you honestly feel like you're in Greece. This is awesome. Like, I mean, totally awesome. The theming is phenomenal. And the mere fact that Universal was even hinting at the idea, or anybody online was hinting at the idea to get rid of this restaurant, they're nuts. Never, ever get rid of this restaurant.
Can I ask you, because now it just dawned on me, because we were having a conversation, the three of us outside, about Lost Continent and Poseidon's Fury and what have you, which we will be having this discussion again because it was a really good one. Could you possibly see, if they do decide to get rid of this restaurant, to maybe place it over in Epic somewhere near Celestial Park, because it has like that Greek kind of Space Odyssey kind of feel?
You know what? Actually, it's funny you mention that, because there's two dining locations that are in the same building that haven't. It was never opened, so it's vacant inside. So that would be perfect to build a restaurant like this, but I don't know. Can you really create lightning in the bottle twice?
And especially like where it rests.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a 10-time #1 restaurant rated in the world by Theme Park Insider.
Yeah, you can't beat that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think personally, if the fans and the community and a lot of the team members wanted to, they could actually make this restaurant alone a historical society and justify it under that and not get rid of this.
I'm telling you, if Universal decides to keep Lost Continent and reopen Sinbad and Poseidon's Fury and keep Mythos, I'm okay with that.
Oh, good. if they decide to do that in the next, 9-10 months before we come back to check out Tropical Americas at Animal Kingdom, assuming it opens on time, I would love to come over here just to check that out.
Absolutely.
So I'm finally here at the Mythos restaurant here in Lost Continent with Tommy Toon World and the Hollow Gelato crew. I've been waiting a year to check out this restaurant, and George has been hyping this up.
These are the lamb meatballs with polenta. Theme park conductor ordered them. They look really good. They smell really good. And I got my lemon herb char-grilled octopus. This is a must-do that I have to get every single time. Every time.
What was this called again?
All right, I'm gonna try the flatbread that Tommy Toon got.
Good.
Oh, that is really good.
I'm coming in over here.
That is 5 out of 5. Oh my god. I absolutely love Mythos. There's nothing on the menu that I haven't liked thus far.
That's really good.
All right, now I'm gonna try Theme Park Conductor's lamb meatball.
What side are you gonna get on?
Doesn't matter. Go for it.
Oh my god. That is hitting.
It's cheesy.
Oh my god, that is hitting.
Yeah, that meatball's going crazy.
5 out of 5.
That's what I mean. No bad.
It's just 5 out of 5.
Some more. Okay, I'll take it.
How's your calamari?
Calamari's good.
What do you rate it?
5 out of 5.
All right, now I'm going in for my char-grilled octopus. I haven't eaten a bite yet because I've been eating their food first. There we go. Just as I remember it. 5 out of 5, folks. Can't help it.
Here.
Now we're going to get calamari. 5 out of 5. Let's just keep the 5 out of 5 going. All right, guys, so we got a smorgasbord of food here. We overdid it, but you know what? We're on vacation. We don't care. We enjoy it. I got the sea scallop, wild mushroom risotto, and the double rack lamb chop. Abby got the shrimp bucatini. Tommy Toon got the blue cheese, cranberry stuffed pork chop, bone-in pork chop.
Yeah, look how crazy
that is. Wild.
Yeah.
That thing is thick.
That's crazy. Treat her nicely. Yeah.
And then Theme Park Conductor got the Wagyu beef burger, which looks absolutely delicious. Man, that thing is
That's so good.
If that's thick, that's stacked.
Oh, that is definitely 100%.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Good choice.
Okay. All right, babe, you're first up. The shrimp bucatini.
Hold on. I gotta get my right bite because I see all this other shit on top. You know me, I don't like the greens on there. But I am gonna get the bacon on there. Avoid the green. Let's go. It's really good. Really good flavor. The little pork pieces are pretty good. Something's good? I got 5 yums.
5 yums. So both of your dishes, 5 out of 5.
I just don't like the greens. But without them, it would have been 5.
So 4.5?
Yeah.
Okay. So 4.5.
4.5.
Wait, say that one more time.
I share the
4.5 because now I have to maneuver around all the greens. I saved it for George.
Yes. Yay me. All right, everyone. Tommy is letting me try his pork.
Oh my god. Okay, take 2. Do that over.
Wait.
Oh my god.
No, Rudy,
I'm saving.
Rudy don't like that.
I should say that for the members. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm gonna try the pork chop. Compliments from Tommy Toon. The flavor's good. I do think that the pork is a little bit slightly overdone for me, but the flavor's there. I would, but the flavor's there though. It definitely has the potential. I give it 3.5 yums out of 5. All right, now I'm gonna try the sea scallops with the wild mushroom risotto. I've had this before. It never fails. Five out of 5. Every time. This never fails. Absolutely love it. All right, now I'm gonna try the double rack lamb chop. That just melts in your mouth. Literally right away. The flavors hit. I have gotten this before. Again, Mythos just doesn't disappoint. They really don't. It's 5 out of 5 yums for me.
A Wagyu burger. This looks crazy. You want to check it out?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And then I'm going to do content warning. If I don't cut it right, obviously I'm not a master craft when it comes to a knife, so we'll find out.
How's everything over here for you today so far?
Very good.
So that's what it looks like right there.
That looks pretty delicious.
Let's see if where do you want to get it? Well, it looks like
That looks good.
That looks good. They did it really well.
Yeah.
All right, so we all got all 4 desserts. I got the creme brulee, of course. Abby got the, what was it?
Chocolate banana gooey cake.
That. And then theme park conductor got
It was
Bread pudding.
banana bread pudding.
it was the cinnamon banana bread pudding.
Perfect. And Tommy, what was yours called?
The Dubai chocolate cheesecake.
Sweet.
Fried chocolate cheesecake.
Yeah, so we all got each of the desserts on the menu. So, and we didn't even plan that.
Nope. Random.
I volunteer to go first because I want my dessert.
Wait. Say it one more. Say it one more time. My finger was in the way.
I volunteer to go first because I want my dessert. I did not finish my dinner, but too bad.
I assume you like it.
Yes, 5 out of 5.
I guess that's it. Just 5 out of 5.
Just 5 out of 5 yums. So good. The camera ain't too long. My ice cream's melting. So let's go.
All right, so now it's my turn. I'm gonna go for the creme brulee. Again, I have had this here before, which is why I absolutely love it, and I just love creme brulee. So we're gonna get. There we go. Always a hit. Oh,
Let's try this.
I'm gonna try this too. What is this?
The chocolate banana gooey cake.
Kind of tastes like a s'more to me. Tastes like a s'more. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a good s'more. But
Now that I shared, I can share yours too. Don't mind if I do.
I guess, what is that?
5 out of 5.
So I get the creme brulee 5 out of 5. That I give 3.5 out of 5 yums for me.
He doesn't like chocolate.
I'm
so
not a
much.
huge fan of chocolate, but it does have a good flavor, but the chocolate's just a little bit too rich for me. And if you wanted to know, sitting across from me is theme park conductor. I don't know what it is. When he gives me this expression on his face where it's just like, I can't hold in my laugh. I try so hard to, but I just can't. So And he's like turned away and like I don't like I don't know, he can't look at me, but
Yum.
Yum. All right, guys, we just finished up our huge meal at Mythos. I always talk about this restaurant to everyone that brings up the conversation of dining at Universal. So now you guys got to experience it yourselves. Thoughts, comments, concerns, opinions, all of the above.
I have to admit, I never second guessed George ever. So I knew this was going to be fire. I wasn't like, oh, it's not going to be good. This was pretty upscale, almost too upscale for a theme park. Especially Islands of Adventure. You may think this may fit into Epic. Of course, you know, it's next to Poseidon and everything that we know that may be stopping. But man, the food here was crazy. I had a pork chop that had blue cheese and cranberry on it. Top tier, in my opinion. I think the ambiance was good too. And shout out Edgar. He had a lot going on. He told me about the desserts too. And I had to get that Dubai chocolate cheesecake. I definitely liked it a lot. I mean, would I come back? Yes. I hope they don't close it.
Yes, I agree. Now, when it comes to my opinion, I gave this a 20 out of 20 because that's how phenomenal this restaurant is. And the fact that George has been talking about this for a year and even longer with others, really what he said the last year of planning this whole trip out is absolutely true. There was not one detail he described that mismatched this restaurant. This restaurant is like Tommy said, I don't even think it belongs in a theme park. It's way upscale. The atmosphere, the food quality was amazing. Edgar, our waiter, was incredible with the service on top of it. And I can't wait to be back because after eating here, I think I will literally start crying if I hear a date or anything of them shutting down this restaurant.
I agree with you. Honestly, that's probably where I would shed a tear. If something were to close in a theme park, they say Mythos is closing down for good. Yeah, I would probably definitely shed a tear on that.
But just a overall amazing experience, and like you're going to hear me say a lot, it's always great doing this type of stuff with friends.
Yeah.
Tommy Toon World, Paulo Gelato, and his wonderful wife, Abby. It couldn't be better.
But let me mention tons of people nowadays, especially people like us, creators, gatekeep. And George and Paulo Gelato did not gatekeep this restaurant. All right, just know that he let it out to the public just for y'all.
Absolutely. And kind of to go off what Conductor was saying, and what Tommy was saying too, great food, great atmosphere, wait staff was great, and I have to agree, but also to add to that, just being in good company, just having a great dinner, sitting down, talking, laughing, having a great time, definitely hyped up the experience as well.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, and I told Tommy this, I told you this, George as well, because Edgar told us as well, they just updated the menu. Now, I have to ask everybody at home, if they were planning on closing Mythos, why would they keep updating the menu to new food items? So I think, personally, in my opinion, Universal wants to keep this restaurant open because when we were in there, it was packed. There was almost no tables available. So it tells me right then and there that they might do something with Poseidon's Fury, but Mythos is safe.
And maybe Mythos is the reason why Lost Continent hasn't been touched yet.
Yes.
Why everything is just sitting so stagnant because of this building.
100%.
And Tommy, I have one last question for you, because you had mentioned it when we were dining. You had a whole thought process of this park as a whole, and it's not really your full cup of tea. But after dining here at Mythos, it gave it a little bit of extra points there.
Yeah. Let me tell you, the staff everywhere at this park is hitting. They're really nice. I mean, that's not falling apart. I just meant out of my trip, I probably wouldn't relate back to this spot, but this Mythos restaurant definitely brought it back tenfold. So I would for sure come back for this, Velocicoaster, and Hagrid's. So that's already a full day. I could do 2 each, you know. But I hear you on that. You know, it's tough because I like to compare. I know you shouldn't compare, but I compare it to Six Flags. And I do like Six Flags, but this park is their big roller coaster park for Universal. So it just feels like that type of structure. And maybe I'm not into the vibe. I'll ride all the rides. But let me tell you, this restaurant blew me away.
Which I can understand what you're saying, because really there's times where you look at Mythos and you guys said it doesn't fit in a theme park. It kind of doesn't fit this theme park, but at the same time I want it to stay in this theme park because I know then they would have to touch it and move it and alter it, and I don't want that.
One thing I will add, because Tommy loves going to Vegas for UFC and food items, I told him, I said, this type of restaurant, I'm surprised we don't see something like this at Caesar's Palace. This type of restaurant reminds me of Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas.
Me too. Good catch, man. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, thank you guys for your honest review of Mythos. And hopefully this was your guys' first time. Hopefully it won't be your last time. And if so, I will go on social media, I will go online, and I will make the biggest stink they ever heard to keep Mythos around.
Absolutely.
All right, folks. Day 2 is officially done here at Universal's Islands of Adventure Park. It was a great day.
Yes.
We got to experience all the rides we wanted to. We had some great fun, great food, in good company with Tommy Toon World and theme park conductor. And again, the fun is just going to keep continuing on. And we're going to take a little break tomorrow because we have a wedding to go to.
Yes.
But definitely keep an eye out on Tommy Toon World and theme park conductor because there's going to be more content.
They have more stuff coming up.
Yes. And then we're back into the parks the next day after that with the original park, Universal Studios Florida. So, they are closing, which means they are kicking us out. So in that case, this is Abby. I'm George the Disney Italiano. And as I always say, in Disney Italiano fashion, stay safe, stay healthy, stay... I did it again.
It's all Universal, baby.